It definitely does, bro. Are you not seeing some of these teachers? So you're telling me the teacher that has the colorful flag in the corner of their office and it somehow ends up shoehorning that topic into everything they teach, especially when it's the social sciences, is not indoctrinating the kids? I've experienced it firsthand, so I know for a fact that when they're teaching history, when they're teaching anything that doesn't have to do with the raw sciences like math and actual science, chemistry, that it's not. He says, if you believe everything you're told, you don't have critical thinking skills. Yeah, Fizz, but how do you learn the critical thinking skills, bro? The kids aren't going to be born with critical thinking skills. Little tiny children, they're not doing, you got to learn how to do research. You're not born learning how to do research, bro. You're not born learning how to fact check. You're not born knowing what's true and what's not true. That's why the mind of a child is the most precious item we have in our reality as humans, because that child is a blank slate and they don't know how to critically think. They need to be taught how to critically think. They need to be taught how to critically think. And if they have a bunch of bad teachers that are biased and shoehorn their own political agenda, he says, by the parents. Fizz, but do you think all the parents are going to be like me and you and Kanai and Isabel? Many parents aren't like that at all, bro. There's so many parents that are lazy, that don't put any effort into raising their child. I told Bailey that when our child is born, we're going to have to sit down and we're going to have to watch the children's cartoons with them. If we have our child watch any cartoons, we're going to sit down and watch them with them. The last thing I need is my child to be indoctrinated by a fucking TV or internet. But most parents don't do that shit. They just put their child in front of the TV or in front of an iPad and they walk away and they let the child watch anything. Anything. Do you not think that some of the propaganda that we've been seeing nowadays, like all of the rainbow people stuff, doesn't have anything to do with kids watching Teletubbies and other quote unquote kid shows in the early 2000s? Do you think that doesn't have an effect on them? Have you ever watched a show like the Teletubbies? And I'm just using the Teletubbies because it's an easy example. But the people in those communities, the rainbow people, they have been using children's cartoons, children's TV shows for years and years and years to indoctrinate generations of kids. And they know that most parents aren't going to sit down and watch it with their kid. They're going to put their kid in front of the show and walk away. And the show has all kinds of hidden messages, all kinds of stuff that will definitely corrupt the mind of the youth. SpongeBob too, Kanai. And the thing is, another one, Adventure Time. And I'm just throwing out random shows. But if you go and you watch, have you ever gone and you watched the interviews with the people who make the shows? Have you ever seen the people who make these fucking shows? They're literally the definition of the rainbow people. The GPS people. Go look up an interview of the creators of Teletubby. Go look up an interview of the creators of Adventure Time. Go look them up. Literally. They're literally those people. And you think that those people aren't going to shoehorn their ideology into the cartoons subliminally? Sometimes it's not even subliminally. Sometimes it's literally obvious. It's just in your face. But parents aren't watching it. Parents are too busy to watch the shows with their kids. I'm not letting my kid watch no show by themselves without me watching it with them, because I've seen it firsthand. Well, Fizz, I said something very controversial. He says it has to do with lazy ass people procreating when they aren't mentally prepared to live life. I said this a few days ago and I'll say it again. A lot of people that are on this planet right now should not exist at all. I'm sorry. They're coasting through life. They're circumventing survival of the fittest. A lot of those people should have got a Darwin Award a long time ago. The only reason they're alive is because the rest of us keep them alive. They have no skills. They have no critical thinking. They have no ability to add anything of value to the community. They're just surviving because we allow them to survive. The world, reality is a harsh, cold world. We can't protect everyone, bro. We need to let some people go. He says, you don't see the hidden innuendos till you get older, usually. But internet villain, you don't see it until you get older, but your subconscious mind picks it up as a child for sure. And even if you don't remember what you saw, those memories are stored in your mind and it influences how you behave as an adult. The Disney movies be crazy with it. I'm not even gonna lie. He says, I was like, how the fuck are we now slipping into, oh shit, into a kid's movie? Bro, it's because it's a slippery slope, bro. Every generation is gonna get more and more lax with what they allow their kids to see. You know, every generation gets more and more lax. It's just like social media. I'm a little bit older than some people in here. I remember when Instagram had just came out, when Instagram was just coming out. And if a girl uploaded a photo in a bikini and the angle was wrong, they would get banned. And now you got literal buttholes on Instagram.